Imagine a man thousands of miles from his homeland wielding so much influence that his words ignite actions across continents. All right, wonderful people, lovers of freedom, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Let's Talk TV, your one and only. Yes, we already know what we are here for, and we'll be going into the details of this news. Yes, on the topic Simon Ekpa. All right, these are the details of this news. Simon Ekpa, a Finnish Nigerian activist and self-proclaimed prime minister. They are calling him self-proclaimed, but then okay. Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, find himself at the center of international controversy, arrested in Finland on November 21st, 2024, for allegedly inciting violence in southeastern Nigeria. Ekpa's detention has drawn global attention, with the United Nations expressing concern over his prolonged custody without formal charges. So yes, my people, the UN has gotten involved in this, and like what I normally say, it is something that you would think of and you would come to understand the full state of these people or what they actually want at this point. But my people, it is not something you would think of lightly. It is not something you look at and think of lightly. It is a very, very heartbreaking thing that has come to stay. Okay, without wasting much of our time, let us continue. First of all, I hope you have already noted that it has been stated here that the UN has shown concern, especially over his prolonged custody without formal charges. Okay, Ekpa, residing in Lahti, Finland, is accused of using social media platforms to promote activities leading to violence against civilians and public authorities in Nigeria. My people, the painful thing about this whole situation is that the place where he's inciting this violence is on his own people. The people he is also claiming, he is also saying that he wants to save. How does it work? My people, if they are accusing him of inciting violence in the north, yeah, bro, we'll agree to it. In fact, we'll say yes, that is what he is doing, or the possibility of it, yes. But in his own place, no. That is where these people used to have messed up in. The Finnish National Bureau of Investigation detained him alongside 4 others, suspecting their involvement in financing his activities. Nigerian officials have been vocal, seeking his extradition to face charges in Nigeria, asserting that his online campaigns have destabilized the region. Of course, that is what they would come out and say, that of course, this is what they would come out and tell people, just to make them fall aside, just to make them believe anything they want. I'm not surprised it is one of the things they are saying. Of course, the zoo government are looking for ways to extradite him to Nigeria so that he would become, or it would turn to the same thing that they are doing to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, and of course, it is not going to work. Let us continue. The situation intensified when on December 2nd, 2024, 517 delegates associated with BLGIE voted to ratify the Biafra self-referendum, declaring the restoration of the United States of Biafra. My people, this was noted worldwide to show that the move is not a small one. This move, symbolic to many, underscores the deep-seated desire for self-determination among certain groups in Zoo. Supporters of Ekpa have since organized protests in Lahti demanding his release and highlighting what they perceive as political persecution, which it is. It is not what you've seen as political. It is what it is, political persecution. Let us call a goat. However, the indigenous people of Biafra, the main separatist group in Nigeria, has distanced itself from Ekpa. Yes, of course. In a statement, IPOB clarified that Ekpa was never a member and condemned his methods, emphasizing their commitment to a peaceful struggle for self-determination. My people, I know that whenever it comes to this particular thing about the IPOB Nigeria, I have always detested them for this. Dialogue, peace, And that is what we keep doing every year, every tenure. And that is why it never works. Because they know that there is nothing vocal about it. There is nothing dialogue made about it. And they keep on looking for ways to push people around, to push every single people, push those there around, and they succumb. Or we do not know if they are even taking bribes or anything at all that makes them sit down and watch as they are being maneuvered and stepped on. Very, 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 very terrible thing. But then, as the international community watches closely, the interplay between national security concerns, human rights obligations, and the quest for self-determination continues to unfold, raising critical concerns about the balance of power, influence, and justice in a connected world. My people, this is what it is. And the earlier we come to understand that we have come to stay and the Biafra government has come to stay, the better for them. But of course, I believe they have decided to live in delusion to what can be possible.
Unite TV, our sister channel. Now, this man has spoken. I didn't even analyze it. I did not analyze it. But I'm going to use VDM's program to analyze this very video, because it's very, very important. And then we are going to jump into the Musa's conversation. Remember, of course, the title of this very broadcast says, "Fear grips Asorok. APC government exposed." Yes, APC government exposed. You understand? Remember that headline, so that when I will be talking about how APC government was exposed, which through this very video you see. I haven't said anything. I haven't said anything yet, but I'm going to say something. Through this video you see here, APC government has been exposed through this very video, but I'll tell you why later. Remind me, please, in case if I forget. So let us jump into Musa saga and stupidity, so that we can be able to know what is going on.
Annual lecture yesterday, but he didn't disclose the reason behind the visa denial.
There's an event to honor our veterans, those that were injured during battle. Remember last year, the Duke of Sussex visited Nigeria with his wife. Through the Invictus, they have a foundation that they try to raise the morale of troops all over the world that have suffered one form of deformity or the other in the course of defending their individual countries. So we're supposed to be there. And actually, half of my team have already gone, but unfortunately, the Canadian embassy, for knowledge best known to them, denied us visa. So I wasn't sure, and so I wanted to be silent about it. But when we couldn't get the visa, I said, this is blessing in disguise.
Musa, I want to tell you this evening that there is nothing like blessing in disguise. If ndi Igbo na-akpọ ife anyị melụ now bụ onye ọkwalụ ọ jụọ ma ọ na-eju afọ. Yes. You came to do damage control when we already know what happened. I'm talking to you, Musa. The Canadian government understands who you are. They know you very, very well. The Canadian government knows you very, very well. And they also know the atrocities of the army which you command. Because, let me tell you something. When you are a leader or commander of a certain organization or government, and your subjects, not even your subjects, those that are under you, those that are directly working for you or with you, are going about doing something very, very evil against the public or against the followers or against, a group of people or a person. I want everybody to know today that that leader or the commander is fully in support, not just aware. Not just aware. No. I will give you instances. That leader or commander is fully in support of what his direct followers are doing. Those who are working for him or working with him are doing. That leader is fully not just aware, no, he is fully in support of it. Because if you are not in support of this, you cannot allow those under you, those under your authority, to do what they are doing. This is very simple philosophy. Are you getting me? So, Musa cannot come out and say, I did not know that my men or my boys are committing act of terrorism. No, spare me of that. Spare me of that, please. Spare me of that. Spare me of that. I don't want to hear. I don't want to listen to such. You understand? Because it takes only but one word. Stop. It's just one word. Stop. Let me use myself as an example. When the DOS Irats started attacking Mazi Simon Ekpa, I'm using my own self now as an example, and I would want those of you listening to me right now to confirm what I'm saying. When they were busy attacking the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, that time it wasn't even autopilot. At that time, there was nothing like autopilot. I want you to pay attention. This attack started immediately after the rendition of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It didn't take more than 1 week. This attack started. And within that 1 week, that is when they were busy calling Mazi Simon Ekpa for meetings after meetings, because they were having issues with Oyibo in America. Are you paying attention? The DOS under Chike Doziefa and Chinasa Nworu were fighting against the woman in America, Madam Oyibo, because Madam Oyibo was in charge of American account. You understand? Oyibo was in charge of Umueri account, which was very, very huge, which has a lot of contributions. All the donations made in America when our leader was touring America, including when our leader announced that everybody should be contributing $1. Imagine 3 million Biafrans in America. Although I know it's more than that. But imagine 3 million Biafra, or even 2 million, or even 1 million Biafrans in America contributing, because I'm sure everybody will not contribute. But imagine 1 million Biafrans who are contributing $1 per day. In a day, you already have $1 million. Isn't it? In 30 days, you have $30 million. No. A day, in 30 days, you already have $30 million. If a day gives you $1 million out of 1 million people. So they knew that Umueri account was rich, and they confronted Oyibo to hand over the account to the leadership, according to them, leadership. Oyibo Ekwechiri. And this thing was happening immediately. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was rendition to the zoo. The time Oyibo Ekwechiri that she would never hand over Umueri account to them, they now gang up against her. They were busy calling PM for meetings after meetings every blessed day, because they knew that PM has a voice and he might be an obstacle to them, especially if Oyibo, mistakenly grab him. Then that will be the end of DOS. Every time on that meeting, Mazi Simon Ekpa will be asking them, what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? What happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? How did this happen? And why did we receive the news from the zoo? None of them answered that question. They were busy telling him, come on our side first. Come on our side. We want to work. We want you to work with us. I'm giving you pure instances of what I'm talking about. Now, when the Irats began this media war against our PM, I called Chike Doziefa on live broadcast, not once, not twice. Those of you who were there, I want you to start confirming what I'm saying in the comment section. I was calling them out every day. Please, 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 leadership, control the situation. Warn these your boys to stop this attack, because this is not what we should be facing now. This is not what we should be doing now. What we should be doing is to find a way to increase the battle, the fight, in order to break the hands of the zoo to release our leader with immediate effect. All my calls for complete 1 month fell into deaf ears. Meaning what? What the boys are doing was what they were sent to do. Are you paying attention? That is, I'm giving this illustration based on what Musa is doing, or what Musa said. Are you getting me? So, thank you, Ajibo Sunday. So, now, you cannot tell me as a commander that you are not just aware, that you are not in support of the terrorism of your boys, those under your command. No, you are in support. You don't just know, but you are in support of it. That's why the DOS did not listen to me for once to, to call the boys to order. They kept on, even China Sanwo-Olu will come on air and applaud them. China Sanwo-Olu, Chike Dozieha will come on air and applaud them. Our media team, he will applaud them. And he will tell them, you guys are doing a marvelous job. You understand? That means they are in support of it. So Musa, you can never tell me that Canada is not seeing what is going on in the zoo and how your boys are, causing or perpetrating acts of terrorism in the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. So you are the chief terrorist, and Canada is aware of it.
Now, following this revelation, the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu, had strong words for the Canadian Embassy.
Thank you for the courage to say that Canada denied you. They can go to hell.
Hallelujah. 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 Let's continue.
Even though it's painful, it's disrespectful, but we are people. We are strong. And I agree with you. We have to fix our country.
Oh, okay. No. Don't tell me that. You see, I don't like it. I don't like it. No. If you hate me, I will appreciate it. If you hate me, always show it to my face that you despise me, you dislike me, you don't like me. Always prove it to me. Don't come and do all these petty things and wishy-washy. Don't come to me and do that. You don't have to fix Nigeria. How can you fix Nigeria? How can you fix the zoo? You don't come and tell us on the pages of newspaper and the television you have to fix Nigeria. Are you Osigino busy from your heart that you are calling for the zoo to be fixed? It's not from your heart. So don't come and tell me, don't pretend. That's why I said, if you hate me, let me know. Show it to my face that you despise me. Yes. Show it to me. Let me be aware. Don't pretend. You don't. No. The zoo cannot be fixed. Nobody is dreaming of fixing the zoo. Nobody. Because even you, as the so-called advisor or whatever they call you, how much is your salary? How much is your salary? And how much is the minimum wage that they have been dragging since last year till today? How much? Many states under the zoo is still paying 30,000 minimum wage till now, while one bag of rice is 100 and something thousand naira. No be juju be that. No be juju be. We are talking about food though. We're not even talking about other things, other necessities, other home use and groceries. We are not talking about these things. We are talking about only food first. A bag of rice that a family man should be buying. More no women go 10 kg. More go 10 kg. Only for myself, only for me, I buy 10 kg. I'm telling you the truth. Even Nagokage bu ezioku Chineke. Ogafe nkan na-ekwu, then forget it about ezioku. You understand? Only me buy 10 kg. Because I don't go shopping anyhow. I don't go shopping every time. I buy 10 kg and stock it in my kitchen. Anytime I go ngasi. So what about if a man that with his family and children? How about them? You don't have to buy 10 kg. Rather, you buy 50 kg full bag of rice. Yes. And that one, you have to have 100 and something thousand naira to buy it.
You have to do it well. Yes. This disrespect is too much. So,
Nuhu ribadu. Nuhu okwanu nuhu wa faya. Nuhu. Yay. Fulani ebu madu. Nuhu ribadu. Who are you expecting to respect you? No. Let us be sincere here. Who is Nuhu Ribadu expecting to respect him? Who? Canada? Are you insane? Are you serious right now? Canada to respect you. How? Canada is a developed country, a developed world. They are living a different life. Canada is in another world. They are not in this earth. They are in another planet. They don't live like us in the zoo. They live in another world on their own. They have their own world on their own. Are you paying attention? No. So how do you expect a people like this to respect you? People that have created their own world, they are not even involved with what we have in the world today. They are living very, very large, very, very well. They have everything. Citizens are enjoying themselves on regular basis. Which kind of respect do you want? A terrorist like you. A terrorist like you demanding respect from a highly respected country like Canada. No be juju be that.
Yet is another reason why we work hard to make Nigeria work.
Iwe m na-abụ n'okwu si akọọla ya aka. Iwe m na-abụ n'okwu si akọọla ya aka. And those who are going to applaud him are the rented people who are under their payroll. There are few people in that hall. They are all benefiting from this, terrorist government and terrorist Nigeria. So that's why once the people like this come out and speak their junk and nonsense, they will clap for them.
And be respected.
This AI tool will create a...
Nobody will respect you. Nuhu. Nobody, no single person is going to respect you if you don't respect yourself. How do you expect respect?
Routine visa policy, or is there more to this story? I'm going to take a tweet now. I would expect nothing less from the National Security Advisor. He's resolute. I would expect nothing less from him.
Okay.
Moving on now.
So we are now going to bring it back to the previous, message, and let us see what Very Dark Man has to say concerning this incident, concerning this thing.
Does that name ring a bell?
So we are going to bring it back. We are going to bring it back from Very Dark Man. Or before that, let me play this video, at least to remind us who they are. Let me play this video to remind us. I've been waiting for so long to play this very video. But today, because I have spoken, or that I'm speaking about Musa and the terrorist Nigeria, it is very, very important to play this very video. Though I have been keeping this very video for very months now. Let us listen.
Oh boy, no be small thing. Not say here why this Lekki side why you get to this military barrack now. Where they near us. Unless I don't mention the name. No say my old friends who I live before I travel out. Most of them don't become rank officers. So they just invite me 3-4 days. But when I go there, oh boy, these guys, within they talk. For barrack self, I was man who sit down with Igbo man for barrack. So the other corner where me and sit down, they talk say as things be, say before 2 months, say 2 months self too far. Say 2 months too far, it will be army and army they begin to open transaction among themselves.
Did you hear that? Let's play it again. Nsubude.
Oh boy, these guys, within they talk. For barrack self, I was man who sit down with Igbo man for barrack.
Did you hear that? For barracks, Hausa man no fee sit down with Igbo man self in barracks. And person who is speaking is a military officer. Are you getting me? He said in the barracks, a northerner can't even sit with an Igbo man in the barracks. And this is what has been happening in the zoo. The military is so divided. The police is so divided. How do you intend to wage a war against a determined people?
So the other corner where me and sit down, they talk say as things be, say before 2 months, say 2 months serve too far. Say 2 months too far, it will be army and the army going to begin to open transaction among themselves. I get it. The thing go, it's must say highest before 2 months. The thing fit result to war. Say army is divided. Say that we just live on gunpowder. Oh boy, now I leave Barak, come my house. Before I did where the house someone go say, Kai Bugashi no come up person head. Now I run since that and they call it those who gather they come in my gun Barak. I no go. The thing is divided. Anger. But if you go to Barak, they can anger with the Nigerian Barak, but you know go anger for Nigerian anger. Hey,